So for this workout, we are going to be using some weights. I have got some half-kilo weights here, but you can use a tin of beans or a bottle of water or whatever you would like. I'm staying quite light with the weights, so I could go heavier and do fewer reps. If you've only got like kilo or kilo and a half weights, then that's absolutely fine. You may just need to do a few fewer reps. Okay, we're going to start up against the wall, so find yourself some space up against the wall or shut a door and stand up against the door. Just bring your feet slightly further forwards than your knees and slide down so you're in a little bit of a squat. Okay, so we're loading our thighs here, but my hips are still higher than my knees, so I'm not in a really deep squat. Okay, so I'm kind of halfway. And we're going to do some dumb waiter. So I'm bringing my elbows into my sides. They're just off the wall, so about 1 inch away from the wall. And I'm going to try and keep the elbows into my sides as I just open the arms out and then bring them back. Okay, so the spine is in neutral against the wall. I can feel the back of my pelvis, and then there's a little bit of a gap where the lower back comes away, and then the back of the rib cage. And then your head may or may not be up against the wall. Kind of depends if you need a cushion when you're lying down on the floor, normally when you're doing a Pilates. So if you do need that cushion underneath your head may be further forwards. Okay. So I think what I'm trying to say is just don't force your head back against the wall if it doesn't feel comfortable. Okay. You may feel those shoulder blades against the wall, which is fine. And one may feel slightly different to the other, which is possible. Ideally, they want to be even, but we're not always even. Okay, so on this next one, we're going to open the arms out to the sides and try and bring the weights as high as your shoulders. And then we're going to pull the elbows back in and bring the arms forward. Okay, so arms go out and then they straighten, pull them back in and bring them forwards. I say we want to do about 10 of these, but my counting isn't brilliant, so we may not do 10 whilst I'm talking. And again, open and reach, keeping those shoulders down, bend, bring it forward. Okay, all the time thinking about the weight through your feet, big toe pressing down, arches are active. You've got some weight in that center of the heel pad. Okay, try not to scrunch your toes. Pelvis is heavy. Let's do one more. And we'll hold the arms out there, okay? Can you rotate them so the palms face down? And then back up. Okay, down and up. So the shoulders are staying still and we're just rotating. Think mostly of rotating that upper arm bone in the shoulder socket. So it's less about rotating in the wrist. More I want you to think about the arm bone itself moving in that shoulder socket. Just breathing nice and evenly. And this can, of course, be done sitting on a chair. So if these knees don't like it or the thighs don't like it, just sit yourself on a chair or come stand up. Okay. Let's do the last one. And then from there, palms up. We're going to lift our arms up to the ceiling and open them out. And lift them up. And open, and up, and out. Okay, so if you're doing this in front of a mirror, maybe try and see that the shoulders are not rising up as you lift your arms. It's those shoulder blades that have to move outwards. So you might be able to feel them moving against the wall. Okay, and now maybe you can see also why I only wanted lightweight. I didn't want to go too heavy because this is getting quite hard work. up and out. Let's do one more. Up and out. Hold it there, palms facing up. Let's do 10 little circles. 2, 3, keep the neck nice and long. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's turn the arms down and reverse the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold those arms, reach the knuckles out to the sides, and then lower them down. Slide yourself back up the wall and just roll your shoulders. And then release them back down. Okay, bring yourself back up against the wall. I'm going to do some roll downs here because I love rolling down against the wall. Of course, if you don't have a wall with some free space on it, then you can do a freestanding roll down, that's fine. So take a breath in. Exhale, nod the chin towards the chest. You'll feel your ribs sliding up the wall. And feel, let's go nice and slowly. So you feel that lower back lengthening out and starting to flatten onto the wall. And then really scooping those tummy muscles in. And then the lower back comes away from the wall. And we roll all the way down. Pelvis slides up the wall. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, we reverse it. So the tailbone starts to slide down the wall. Pelvis comes into the wall. Tummy scooping back. Lower back into the wall. Ribs into the wall as the lower back comes away. And then we lift back up nice and tall. Let's do that again. Exhale, nodding the chin towards the chest. Softening the breastbone, rolling down. It's a nice pause for those arms. Really spread out through the toes. Let the head hang and the arms hang. Take a big breath in and then roll yourself back up. All right. Let's bend the knees. I need to take my feet a little further forward again. And we're going to bring the right arm up towards the ceiling and bend over to the side. Okay, so this is quite nice if we're still able to be up against the wall, because you can tell if you're rotating, because obviously your back comes away from the wall. And then bring yourself back and the arm comes down. And the other side, letting that shoulder drop and then lifting the head up towards your weight as you go over. Okay, so you're just sliding the back on the wall and then coming back to the center and down. And again, up. Lift up and over. Your bottom arm is just dropping. Breathing there. And then lifting and opening. And arm comes up. We reach up to go over. Good. And then up and back down. Let's slide, if we can, a little further down the wall. Really pressing down through the big toe, little toe, center of the heel pad. And let's bring those arms up and down. And take them out to the sides and down. We take them forwards and up and lower and out to the sides and down. Okay, if you feel that your shoulders are creeping up when you take those arms forwards, just stop before your shoulders start to lift, okay? So really concentrate on where those shoulders are going. And of course, if the thighs are beginning to burn too much, just straighten the legs a little bit. Let's see if we can do 2 more. Up and down and out. And lower, last one, reach them up and down, take them out to the sides and lower. Good. Step yourself back and come all the way up, roll your shoulders, well done. And then the other way. That's it, release the shoulders down, nice long neck, just turn your head to one side and back to the center and then to the other side. And then bring it back to the center. Okay, so we're going to come into a sort of bent position here. So you're going to come into a little squat and a hip hinge. So we're leaning forwards with a nice straight spine, and then from here we take those arms out to the sides, and then they meet at the front. Out. So we're lifting through the back of the arm. The neck is in line with the spine. Elbows just a little bit soft on this one. Okay. And you're trying to draw those tummy muscles in towards the lower back. Feel your sitting bones reaching backwards. Last one. Okay, now we're going to bend the elbows. We're going to do a little tricep press. So elbows into your waists again, and the hands up by your shoulders here. And then you're just going to press those arms back and bring the hands forwards. Okay, so the upper arm doesn't move. It's just that forearm that is moving. Tummy muscles drawing in. Reach back and forwards. Back. And nice long necks. And back. And last one, you're going to hold it up there. Let's turn the palms up towards the ceiling and little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll it up. Take those arms up towards the ceiling. Circle them around. And back. Let's do one more big circle like that. Breathing in, bringing those arms up. And circle them around. Good. Okay, you're going to come onto hands and knees now. I'll go this way around. And you're going to place, if you can, your weight in behind the knee. Okay, I know for some of you that's not going to be possible, but if you can, try and lodge it in there. Okay, so your elbows are straight but not locked, and you're going to pick up that bent knee and then lower it back down. Okay, so you're just kind of gently squeezing on the weight with that calf, and as you lift the leg, you are trying to keep that lower back still. Breathing out as you lift, and low. And 6, 7. There's no movement over to the left. This left hip stays over the left knee. And on this one, we're going to leave it up there. And we're going to do little pulses up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, bring it down. Let's take that out. And we'll put the one on the other side. Okay. So lifting the leg up and down. We've got 10 of these. 2. Trying to squeeze gently on your tin, on your water bottle, on your weight, whichever it is. Really focusing on keeping that spine stable and keeping your right hip over your right knee. Pushing away from the floor with your hands. Last 2. Last 1. We hold it up there for our pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest it back down. Okay, switching them back over to that first side. Of course, if you can't fit your weight into the crook of the knee, please don't worry. Just do it without. Absolutely fine. So from here, we're going to do some hip circles. You're going to lift that thigh up, take it out to the side, bring it back, and then up, around. So nothing is moving in the body apart from that thigh. And then we reverse, take it out, up, and in, out, up, down, and in, out, up, and forwards and around. And bring it back underneath you. Very well done. Let's change it to the other side. Okay, so that spine is in neutral, neck's nice and long. Up, out to the side and bring it in. And one side might feel very different to the other. And that's also normal. We are often unbalanced or have imbalances. And then reverse it. I'm really working hard to keep my right hip over my right knee. And you may be able to hear my voice. It's shaking a little bit because I'm working quite hard. 2 more. It's also really hot. And so I am sweating. And then bring that knee back underneath you. Good. Take the weight away. Just sit back in the rest position. Take a big deep breath in. And then bring yourself forwards. Okay, so the weights are going to go into your hands this time. So bring it into your right hand. Just slide that left leg back behind you and lift the leg up, keeping that spine straight. And we'll take the right arm with the weight forwards, out to the sides. Take it forwards and out. Pressing down through the fingertips on that left hand with the fingers spread slightly will help take the weight out of the wrist. Make sure that you're not locking that left elbow out. Tummy gently drawing in to hug the spine. Last one. And then bring it forwards, lower both of them down. And switch sides. Right leg lifts up. Take that arm up, out to the side. I've got to move, don't have enough space. Okay, so lifting out and back. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And last one, 10. And then bring the hand down, bring the leg down. And again, just sit yourself back on your heels. Take a big deep breath in there. And then let's just come forwards onto our tummies. Just move your weights out of the way. Just do a little bit of extension to finish off with. So hands on either side of your forehead. So have the feet in parallel, legs in parallel, just hip width apart. Take a big deep breath in and then lift the head, neck and chest. And come up to wherever feels comfortable for you. Breathing in. And then exhale, lengthen the spine forwards and down. Reaching those legs nice and long behind you. Breathing in. Exhale, coming up. And again, coming back down. Let's do one more. Think about that sequential movement. So the head comes first, then the neck, then the upper back starts to bend backwards. And then if you want to go any further, it's coming into the lower back. And then as you lower back, it's the reverse. Feel those tummy muscles pulling in towards the spine. Your ribs come down, the breastbone comes down, then the neck, and then the head. Last of all. Well done. Let's push yourselves back onto your hands and knees. And do a cat stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, round the spine. And release back out. And again, curling, particularly trying to round through that lower back. And release. One more rounding. And releasing. Tuck those toes underneath you. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Press the heels down. Push away from your hands. And just pedal through those feet, keeping the hips level. Just lifting and lowering one heel after the other. And then press both heels down. Bend your knees, walk your feet towards your hands. Let the arms hang. Draw the tummy muscles in. And then roll yourself all the way up into standing. Just bring one hand behind you, grabbing hold of the elbow, and just draw the elbow back. I'm going to reach my fingers down the middle of my spine. And then release that and bring the arm across the front of the body. I'm hugging just above the elbow. Try and let that shoulder drop whilst you breathe nice and deeply. And then let's do the same on the other side. So pulling that elbow down the back. Just stretching off the tricep here. And then release and bring the arm across. And then let that go. You've done really well. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.